specifically in the realm of sports and business, because like there are metrics like victories and so on that separate them by miles. Like I'm a bit struggling in terms of understanding exactly what an only looks like in the craft of singing, because I'm in that craft and I'd like to have a better understanding of an only.
Well, if someone is an only, then that means that they can do what nobody else can do. And so whatever that is, whatever that looks like for a particular individual, only they can answer that. And obviously those who are enamored by the unique talent that they bring. But what we see in society across all disciplines is copycats. So everyone is basically trying to do the same thing, only better or cheaper. And so that doesn't, and they can do that if they wish, but that doesn't mean that one is an only. So what the precise specificity of the only, the manifestation and the characterization of that in a particular domain for a particular person is something that really they can answer, or their audience can answer.
Hey, sorry, it took me a second. I have a question that it might seem a little obvious or redundant, but I'm genuinely curious. What is your reason for wanting to seek truth and promoting others to do that? Like, do you see a specific value to that as opposed to, let's say, maybe living like a more passive life?
Well, number one, I have no reason. Number two, I don't ask others to do it. I don't recommend it to anyone. I recommend nothing to anybody. Number three, the only thing there is truth. That which is not truth is untruth. So why would I want that?
I always find that I'm always trying to change my mood from one moment to another. And I was wondering if truth could impact one's mood, if it's beyond just the mind, I guess, and it goes to the body in that way. Well,
it doesn't matter if I say yes or no to you, because you're sort of like asking, you're sort of like asking if you can use an airplane to employ as a taxi around town. I mean, who cares? I mean, that's it. Mind it is so beyond mood that why would you waste truth upon mood? So I could say yes to you. So what? Are you going to taste truth because of that? I mean, that isn't a powerful enough motive. You won't get past the first three steps.
Hi, Kapil. I'm just wanting to know, what is it that one does not understand about themselves that often prevents them from achieving a state of no mind, even if one often experiences it temporarily?
But the state of no mind is a chase, because you're chasing the state for pleasure.
Hello, sir. Sir, my question is, exposing mind to truth daily, and it has come a stage where I'm very focused, productive in my work, but there is a disconnect among friends and family, and there is something like they are taking.
So every person, the more genuinely one is on the path to truth, the more deeply one longs for the truth. The more that they will be alienated if they decide to speak about it by others, the less they will be understood. So if one seeks the path of truth and they wish to talk about it with everyone and hope that others will understand, if they are truly genuine about the truth, then they are in for a grave disappointment. It is a solitary journey, and speaking about it with others will often bring more disappointment than encouragement.
Everyone has their own version of truth. Who gets to decide what truth is?
No, that is incorrect. People have their own version of opinion and belief. They don't have their own version of truth.
Hi. Is one's natural state to long for the truth?
That's a fair question. It's difficult to talk about one's natural state or to connect with that, given the years and years of conditioning and brainwashing by society and New Age and self-help and spirituality and the entire world. So one is so far removed from one's natural state that if in one's natural state, one would likely be defaulted towards truth because the exposure to the brainwashing and the conditioning would not have been there. So it's a fair question.